bottle cap is heavy. We're at the bottom again. There's a little more lit up in here. Ah, the cap was dropped to the very bottom. What should I do now? Check. The bottle cap. We can't go and check the bottle cap. Mr. Snake, help us. Oh my, how could you fall down again, honey? Actually, I jumped this time. You jumped? You are such a strange child. Well, Mr. Snake, actually I can't reach the cap now. Sorry, I was going to show you something, but it dropped to the very bottom. Oh really? That's a shame. However, I do believe in destiny. You failed to bring it to me, which means I'm destined not to see it. I should have thought carefully before taking it down. Thank you, sis. I had a great time chatting with you. You're welcome, honey. I'm so happy that you are not forgetting about me. However, don't fall down here again. Sure, I'll be careful. No useful information found. It's time to leave. An achievement about a bottle cap. The bottle cap! No! Let's walk up the tail again. I can go out from here. Here we are again. Is Mr. Giant here? It's the sound of the door opening. Here we are again. In this scenario. Huh? That's weird. There's something in his hand. Mr. Giant? Mr. Giant covered the jar with a large piece of cloth. Shh. What's the matter, mister? Why are you in such a hurry? No, it's nothing. Really? I thought you were unhappy to see us back without notice. No way, I just remembered I had an unfinished report. That's our top student. No wonder the professor speaks so highly of you. And even gave you the key of such a large office. Go back inside, fairy. Well, if you have no further business... Is Mr. Giant talking to me? I better go back. Those voices... Were they the voices of other giants? Is Mr. Giant trying to let me hide? Ah, this smell again. I'm so sleepy, but... We're here again. What's going on? Did I fall asleep again? That's Apple, isn't it? Finally, I have a chance to speak with you. And you? Where's my head? Are you Apple? You're Apple, right? Yes. That's weird. I've never seen Apple's face in those dreams, and it seems that Apple is talking to me rather than talking to the images in my dreams. Do you like giants? Let me tell you a secret. Actually, I fell in love with a giant. Huh? And I even ran away because of it. It sounds incredible, doesn't it? The little coward always hiding behind wheat could be so reckless? I was so happy. The culture of giants is truly amazing. They build so many fascinating things. And they cook so many delicious foods like chocolates, crepes, and strawberry cakes. Ah, but you can only eat wheat and berries here, right? Your boyfriend is really cautious. So, was it true that you suddenly went missing because you ventured off to look for a giant? Yes. Then why are you here? What is this place? Isn't it my dream? Of course this is your dream. You are... Phew. We finally meet in the dream. It's about the time you remembered me. You are... Come on, say it. Say that name. What name is it? Berryfield? Don't know Berryfield. Thank goodness, my little fairy. You can finally execute our contract. Contract? That's right, our contract. To, once again, meet the human you saved in the forest. Don't tell me you never doubted my sweeties. However, being an ancient species, fairies are so fragile. I didn't expect memory loss after your magic wings were taken. Thanks to this accident, a simple wish that should only require a moment has taken almost a month. But you are enjoying this accident, aren't you, Mr. The fairy Mr. Giant met in the forest was me? Yes, and both of you were hoping to see each other again. Especially the human. He had been trying to step into our world. While you made up your mind because of this dear friend. Because Apple went missing on the festival and Wheat believed the culprit was a giant. To prove that Mr. Giant was not the culprit, you left the village. However, the human world is vast beyond your imagination. It's impossible to find him without knowing his name. Even his face has changed with time. It's true, I spent a lot of time looking for him, but nothing was achieved. Then, at this crucial time, the charming Berryfield appeared. Ah, what a kind but poor little fairy. Let me help you. As long as you will give me your beautiful wings as the price, I will grant you any wish. After all, I am a merchant. I just said yes to such a suspicious guy without any hesitation. That noise, Mr. Giant? The bottle cap is gone. Indeed it went. I wonder if the bottle cap fell further. Going out, yes. Mr. Giant! Hey, look at what I found. Ah, they saw me! What do you want? Mister, you're still insisting even now. That's my personal belonging. Have you forgotten that your mother is the biggest sponsor of her professor in this research? My boy, I understand. With such a special little thing at hand, nobody would like to give it up. However, you should also know they are too special to be kept by just one person. Professor, do you think I'm unaware of your research? These little creatures have wonderful magic power. The sound waves of their scene are incredible, possessing a strong healing effect. Of course I know that. I've been looking for a living fairy for many years. With so much time and money spent, I got nothing more than a pile of rotten samples. So you found out I brought a real living fairy, and you do not even hesitate to rob me with your men. Why did you have to put it so nasty? Didn't you choose my research team because you were also fascinated by them? Team, you just want them to be your research materials. You and your team only want to be rich and famous. How dare you think we are the same? My boy, listen to me. I know you are the one who purchased it. Of course the outcome won't disappoint you if the research has some successful result. And it wouldn't be a problem if you want to keep it as your own pet. As long as you agree to let me collect some samples. You are wrong from the beginning. This little creature cannot sing at all, nor does it have glowing wings. Take it out, then we shall see it if it's the thing we are searching for. Stop! Hey, what are you doing? What if someone gets hurt? Don't worry, he's as strong as a bull. Even after the car accident last time, he was merely scratched. They took away the giant. Mr. Giant! Mr. Giant! It's out. That little thing is right there in the jar. Hurry, catch it! It's hiding again. Open the jar! No, it won't work. There's too much rubbish inside. Go get the tools. Empty the jar. Oh, I found it. It's hiding here. Come on, take it out. Little guy, you have taken quite an effort to acquire. That's great. I can finally get the most perfect sample. Professor, what you said is true. This little thing doesn't have wings. It doesn't matter. There will be buyers as long as it's alive. That's a fortune anyways. Not all giants are horrible. But these ones we have just witnessed are ending bee pet. Oh dear. Would you like to see a hint? Yes, please. How do you feel after the reunion with your old friend? He was no longer the same as in your memories, was he? Maybe he holds more vital secrets he's not telling you. We're no longer on the menu. Here, we will search for another item. A stamp with a giant printed on it. Would Mr. Snake remember anything if he sees this? But it won't be easy to climb up again if I go down. I'll take this. Take the stamp. We just tore it off. Phew, I finally pulled it off the wall. Now it's time to visit Mr. Snake. Jump. Oh dear, we're back down here again. It hurts. It really hurts. I'll never jump down here again. Never. But let's talk to Mr. Snake then. Oh my, how could you fall down again, honey? Actually, I jumped this time. You jumped? You are such a strange child. Well, Mr. Snake? Does this remind you of anything? Well, what is... A stamp. I found it in the jar. I don't know if it'll work. Anyway, I brought it here for you. I think I've seen it somewhere, although I'm not sure. Oh boy, isn't he Ah, who's that? Joe, a fabulous man. He was abandoned just after he was borrowed, or brought, and adopted by an aged couple. He founded the XXX company all by himself, and became a pioneer in the market with his unique business outlook. Later he... Yeah. Oops, sorry. I get excited when talking about a cute young man. I guess it's not related to Mr. Giant. I should have thought carefully before taking it down. Nah. Thank you, sis. I had a great time chatting with you. You're welcome, honey. I'm so happy that you're not forgetting about me. However, don't fall down here again. Sure, I'll be careful. No useful information found. It's time to leave. I can go out from here. Businessman. This is about the businessman that we encountered in the end of Ending B. Is Mr. Giant here? It is indeed. It's the sound of the door opening. Huh? That's weird. There is something in his hand. Mr. Giant, Ah! Surrounded by cloth. Mr. Giant covered the jar with a large piece of cloth. Shh. Be quiet. And don't get yourself exposed. What's the matter, mister? Why are you in such a hurry? No, it's nothing. Really? I thought you were unhappy to see us back without notice. No way. I just remembered I had an unfinished report. That's our top student. No wonder the professor speaks so highly of you. And he even gave you the key of such a large office. Well, if you have no further business... Is Mr. Giant talking to me? I'd better go back. Those voices, were they voices of other giants? They were indeed. Is Mr. Giant trying to let me hide? Ah, this smell again. I'm so sleepy, but... We're in this place again. This dream again. What's going on? Did I fall asleep again? Apple again. That's... Finally, I have a chance to speak with you. Are you Apple? You're Apple, right? Yes. That's weird. I've never seen Apple's face in those dreams, and it seems that Apple is talking to me rather than talking to the images in my dreams. Do you like giants? Because you certainly do, don't you, Apple? let me tell you a secret. Actually, I fell in love with a giant. Huh? And I even ran away because of it. It sounds incredible, doesn't it? That little coward always hiding behind wheat could be so reckless. I was so happy. The culture of giants is truly amazing. They build so many fascinating things. And they cook so many delicious foods like chocolates, crepes and sweet strawberry cakes. But you're going to eat wheat and berries here, right? Your boyfriend is really cautious. So was it true that you suddenly went missing because you ventured off to look for a giant? Yes. Then why are you here? What is this place? Isn't it my dream? Of course this is your dream. This again. You are... We finally meet in a dream. It's about the time you remembered me. Berryfield. You are... Come on, say it. Say that name. Berryfield? Thank goodness, my little fairy. You can finally execute our contract. Contract? That's right, our contract. To once again meet the human you saved in the forest. Don't tell me you never doubted my sweeties. However, being an ancient species, fairies are so fragile. I didn't expect memory loss after your magic wings were taken. Thanks to this accident, a simple wish that should only require a moment has taken almost a month. But aren't you enjoying this accident? Aren't you, mister? The fairy Mr. Giant met in the forest was me? Yes, and both of you were hoping to see each other again. Especially the human. He had been trying to step into our world. While you made up your mind because of this, dear friend. Because Apple went missing on the festival, and we believed the culprit was a giant. To prove that Mr. Giant was not the culprit, You left the village. However, the human world is vast beyond your imagination. It's impossible to find him without knowing his name. Even his face has changed with time. It's true. I spent a lot of time looking for him, but nothing was achieved. Then, at this crucial time, the charming Berryfield appeared. What a kind but poor little fairy. Let me help you. As long as you give me your beautiful wings as the price, I will grant you any wish. After all, I am a merchant. A merchant fairy. I just said yes to such a suspicious guy without any hesitation. That noise, Mr. Giant? The stamp was torn off. Think they're back. No. Mr. Giant. Hey, look at what I found. This again. They saw me. What do you want? Mister, you're still insisting even now. That's my personal belonging. Have you forgotten that your mother is the biggest sponsor of the professor in this research? My boy, I understand. With such a special little thing at hand, nobody would like to give it up. However, you should also know they are too special to be kept by just one person. Professor, do you think I'm unaware of your research? Those little creatures have wonderful magic power. The sound waves of their scene are incredible, possessing a strong healing effect. Of course I know that. I've been looking for a living fairy for many years. With so much time and money spent, I got nothing more than a pile of rotten samples. So you found out I brought a real living fairy, and you do not even hesitate to rob me with your men. Why do you have to put it so nasty? Didn't you choose my research team because you were also fascinated by them? You just want them to be your research materials. You and your team only want to be rich and famous. How dare you think we are the same? My boy, listen to me. I know you are the one who purchased it. Of course, the outcome won't disappoint you if the research has some successful result. And it wouldn't be a problem if you want to keep it as your own pet, as long as you agree to let me collect some samples. You are wrong from the beginning. These little creatures cannot sing at all, or this one at least, nor does it have glowing wings. Take it out, then we shall see if it's the thing we are searching for. Stop! Hey, what are you doing? What if someone gets hurt? Don't worry, he's as strong as a bull. Even after the car accident last time, he was merely scratched. Don't go out there! Oh gosh, it's happening again. Hiding again, open the jar. No, it won't. Okay, too much rubbish. Same outcome as last time. It's the same outcome as last time. But we made the choice for end A. But there's nothing else I could have done. Yeah, try this one. I'll take it. I mean, why would a handkerchief or a blanket be the... Phew. I can wear it like a cape. Okay. Now it's time to visit Mr. Snake. Jump. Maybe I shouldn't have been annoyed by that. Maybe it's just a different variation of end B. It hurts. We know. Okay. I don't know. We just did the same thing but we did last time. This cape, this handkerchief. Yeah, what's wrong with it? Here, I think the pattern looks familiar. Oh my. Right, the owner of this rag is that the little guy with the sweet voice. The little guy with the sweet voice. Is it a... Yes, a creature just like you. There used to be a sailing ship instead of a lawn inside the jar. One day a little guy was dropped into a jar by a human. He looked heartbroken. It hurt me to see him crying and crying, therefore I spoke to him. However, he was scared to death of my appearance and couldn't talk to me at all. Mr. Snake looks kind of scary after all. What happened next? The little guy was moved away after a few days. Anyway, we are merely goods to humans. It's natural to be moved around by them. It's not a surprise even if a friend suddenly disappears. The little guy, could he be Apple? The one that went missing in my dream? If he also stayed in his jar, it's obvious he was captured by a giant. Mr. Wizard told me that I was brought as well. If the handkerchief really belonged to Apple, where is he now? Did Mr. Giant... No, I'm starting to imagine things. I just said I would trust Mr. Giant earlier today. It's time to leave here. Sorry sis, I have to go now. No problem, I suppose you still have very important things to do. However, don't fall down here again. Sure, I'll be careful. Cool. That's that then, isn't it? Hopefully. Because there's no other objects at all in here. But you don't have the cape with you. You are lying. You were not happy at all. You had been crying for days. Huh? There is a snake statue dropped at the bottom of the jar. He saw you. Mr. Snake said that you looked so scared and heartbroken being kept here. Though Mr. Giant was rude at the beginning, he wouldn't do anything to upset me. You knew already. By the way, I'm not surprised to see that you discovered the truth. I'm amazed to see you could find it with no memories. The clue left especially for you. I knew it! The blanket belonged to you! Why did you lie to me? Why are you here? And where is this place? Isn't it my dream? This again. You. Again. Oh, we have such a lovely guest this time. Then, what is your wish? I didn't... No. Our contact is more than that. True. You didn't sign it easily. So I put another clause on the contract. You have so much confidence. Definitely playing out differently this time. Well then, do you want to have a bet with me? No bets, thank you. You said you can grant me another wish, even if it sounded impossible. Even if it was beyond any miracle or imagination. Yes, I'll have to fulfill it once the contract is signed, no matter how many years it takes. That's my job. You were just like Apple, who was also longing for the human world, who also harbored forbidden feelings for humans. But a fairy can never be together with a human, because humans are selfish and arrogant. Apple, do you remember? Everybody talked about the fairies who lived by the lake. Well, the disaster, it was actually my fault. It's natural that you didn't know, because it was before I came to the village. In the forest, I broke the rules. Just like you, I chose to help a human and talked and played with him. I told him everything, but he didn't take it seriously at all. Therefore, I met Mr. Berryfield in despair and asked him to save me. My wish was to live. Therefore, all the fairies here were killed because they were trying to execute me, the traitor, by fire. I immediately knew the reason why you started to act strangely. It was all too familiar. So I ran away from the village. Because I sensed Mr. Berryfield was around and worried that he might cause another disaster. I wandered a long way, even drifted down a river. In the end, I was caught by humans as a pet. However, a fairy can't live in the human world for too long. I didn't know Apple had so many secrets at all. When we met, I asked you if you trusted humans, if you were confident about being accepted by them. You said yes, because his eyes were bright and clear. That's true. Mr. Giant is different. After hearing your words, I had a bet with you. If you met again, would the human betray you? If the answer was yes, your health would be gradually ruined by the unbearable pollution, and the human will be completely wiped out from your memory because of the termination of the contract. He didn't betray me. He never hurt me, even now. Little fairy humans are complicated beyond your imagination. His role in the human world is a threat to you, even if he doesn't mean it. You fairies are too special. You represent both whimsy and danger to humans. The chance that you can live freely in that world is basically zero. The reward for your contract is rich, yet it's very risky. It's a huge gamble, isn't it? I thought you two would keep living like this until you collapsed. However, we are quickly nearing the end. The noise, Mr. Giant. Apple, I don't know you at all. Mr. Giant is trying so hard to protect me. I have to find a place to hide. Oh. Let's save for the moment. Don't want this to be the incorrect thing. Number of days I've been here. I can vaguely see the back of Mr. Giant and a few unknown giants. A bottle cap with a lot of water inside. I can't hide here. Are all the giants evil? They're not all evil. The hair has been flattened. I can't hide inside. We can hide in here though. Mr. Snake's place is so deep and dark, they won't easily find me there. Jump down there again. The giants, the evil giants are after us. We're here. The third time. It hurts. I guess I'm safe here. We are indeed safe here. Very, very safe. Hopefully, anyways. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect you to fall down again so soon. I guess a bit ridiculous, but please listen to me first. Those shameless psychos who only care about the bloody money. Why are they everywhere? This one. It's only a matter of time before that you're found if you stay here. You have to find a way to protect yourself. To protect myself? Right, Mr. Wizard told me that fairy blood had power against humans. The fence has many spikes. Now it's time to use the aggressive mode. It'll work. Hey yo, hey yo. Now you have to find some means to get the blood onto it. Then cover it with my blood. I hope this can be useful. Here they come. The sounds are getting close. Calm down, Mr. Giant. We'll be fine. Here they come. What? Great, I stun him. His hand is moving away. Ugh. Hey, are you alright? Your face turned pale. Has he fainted? The jar was violently shaken. Now I can't see anything outside. It's no good. He has deadly poison in his blood. Deadly poison? My blood is deadly? Hurry, send him to the hospital. He will die if we don't act quickly. The price to pay for those who are only driven by money. Are they gone? Why is Mr. Giant still so quiet? I'm going to look for him. Mr. Giant! Ah, Mr. Giant's head is covered with blood. What should I do? I can't do anything inside this jar. Bunch of blanks. Damn it, my head. I'm definitely going to sue that old guy. You are crying? Mr. Giant, why, you should have heard it already. To you, I'm also a blank. No way! I know you are not! Ah, damn it. I have no strength at all. No, he will die if I don't take any action. I have to do something. Something that only I can. The fairy's singing. That's right, the fairy's song can heal humans. I should be able to sing even if I don't have any wings. I can do it. I can do it. Come on, think hard. Remember how I sang. Wait, what are you doing? No, stop it. You can't sing in your current condition. You will disappear if you use your power recklessly without your magic wings. Stop it. He is just a human. He is not worth it. You will die. No, mister, please help me. Please save my friend. You are such a fool. So is wheat. Why do you never listen to me? Ah, this time I lost. What a surprise. A fairy could sing so beautifully without rings. I never expected that. You're curious about why I lost? I said I was a merchant and I only do business that benefits me. Of course you do, you money-hungry blank. This contract is effective for more than one person. Anyway, I've witnessed something interesting and got what I wanted. Now it's time to find another customer. Let me grant your 2 wishes as your reward. Back here. Still not coming out today. Hello, it's me. Ah, assistant. When did I say I needed an assistant? It must have been a decision of that old guy. Does he still think he is the Dane of the archaeological department? He should act more like a retired old fellow. Take a walk in the park, go play chess. Hasn't he learned his lesson from last time? What? The assistant is already coming? Hee, more precisely, it's arriving rather than coming. You are still a kid, aren't you? Well, people are often mistaken my age because of my appearance. However, though I look young, I studied really hard in that world. In that world? Well, anyway, it's a place far away. And before I came here, I tried my best to learn everything. How to read characters or identify relics. I even specially went to see mummies, okay. Am I failing the interview? Can you clean the room, my new assistant? No problem, I'm really good at organising things. I can also cook, do laundry, as well as make coffee. Then please follow me. There are a mountain of files waiting for you. Sure, Mr. Giant. Giant? Yeah, you're the giant of the Department of Archaeology, aren't you? And you look tall and strong, just like a giant. That's because you're too small, kiddo. Aww. How sweet. Hello, new assistant. That fairy didn't die, it was just reincarnated as a human being. Aww, that was a wonderful tale. That really was good. A really nice, soothing game. But also a lot to take through as important lessons. Who to trust. Some things aren't evil like they seem to be from the outside. Anything like that. I really enjoyed that experience. Despite me being a little bit cross earlier because I thought, well, if it's not the bottle cap, then it's gotta be this sticker thing from earlier. But not that, it's the blanket. The blanket is the thing that saved us. Special thanks to Project Something, the 12th super short game jam. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making the game. And thank you to the proofreaders and the translators for making it possible for this game to be made in English. Ow, that was my finger snapping like that. We're back at this loading screen. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been Fairy in a Jar. Seen all 4 endings. Even though I stated at the beginning of the 3rd part that I was going to do all 3 of these remaining endings, I think I'm going to need to cut this ending to this, well, a separate part on its own, because I think this episode has been nearly 2 hours long. For me anyways, recording time. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you all in another video of some kind. Have a wonderful day and take care of yourselves.